Hello and welcome to your articulation warm-up. All you're going to do is take a big ball of toffee and chuck it in your gob. Give it a nice chew. Get blood flowing to this area. Use as full a range of motion as you can whilst keeping your lips together. And then you can get rid of that. And if you just clean off the inside of your mouth with your tongue, try to get every square millimeter of surface area, the teeth, the gums, the tongue itself, under it, over it, on top of it, the roof of the mouth, the back teeth, the front teeth, everywhere. And you are stimulating that mind-muscle connection to that area. You're trying to bring your awareness into it. To feel its surface as fully as possible. And then you can do a circle with the tongue, or just do one to the left. And one to the right. And let's go again, and this time when you go to the left, notice if there's any point where it goes a little fast, or skips over, or maybe misses off an angle instead of doing the full rotation. And try on the next one, so we'll do 3 to the left, try to make them smooth and consistent with that mind-muscle connection. Ask your mind-muscle connection to deliver you more control than it's currently capable of doing. Try to find that point where you're reaching and it's trying to deliver. And then you can go the other way. And if you look in the mirror, that might give you another clue as well, because you might feel like it's going very smooth and in time, but when you look in the mirror or on your selfie camera, you see it's not. It might be a little speedy or a little shaky at certain points. And then when you're confident, you've got a nice smooth circle, you can just go for some repetitions and give your tongue a little bit of a workout. So one thing I like to do is start from, say, 5, do 5 to the left, 5 to the right, then 4 to the left, 4 to the right, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. And when you get good at that, you can go up to 6, start at 7, start from 10 if you want to. And I normally find with that one, by the time I get to 7, my mouth feels like it's on fire. At which point you keep going, and then you'll get a much stronger, more connected mouth and tongue. Try this. I'm going to stretch the face a little bit more. Try like a... And do the eyes really big as well. The jaw, the eyebrows, all the muscles in the face. You're going for a full contraction. Scrunch it up really small and tight. And again, full contraction this way. And then open out. Scrunch up. And open out. Scrunch up. And then you can try doing it really slowly. And notice my eyes actually opened. They reached their full contraction before the rest of my face, I think. So I try to do it the next time where I coordinate everything to be moving so that they all arrive at the full contraction at the same time. Just like when you're doing phonemes, when you're switching between them, you want the articulators to arrive at their positions at the same time, not have one arrive and then the other one come in and then another one come in, like your lips going, oh, but then your tongue coming in later, or your jaw dropping, oh, like that, or something like that. It needs to be all together. Oh, oh. Try this. Hand on the forehead, tilt the head back, and we're just going to stretch this jaw by opening it as wide as we can. And then using the hand, putting the chin right in here so we get leverage and we can pull the jaw and stretch this muscle here. You're going to stretch it like that. And then you can relax that jaw muscle, just like if you're stretching your hamstring, you try to relax into the stretch. And what I like to do is, I like to imagine I'm breathing into my jaw, or whatever area it is I'm trying to stretch, I imagine I'm breathing into it. And then when I exhale, I let it soften and relax, and I try to add a little bit more of a stretch. And if you hold that for 30 seconds to 2 minutes, and then when you come up, just let it hang like that. Then we're going to put the tongue straight out, and we're going to count to 10, and we're going to move the jaw and the lips quite a lot around the tongue. Try and make these shapes, E, O, I, very strong, very large, and move the space around the tongue as much as possible so the sounds can get out. Notice if I just talk like, if my jaw and lips don't move a lot, it's difficult to understand what I'm saying. But if I move the jaw and the lips a bit more, it becomes easier to tell what I'm saying. It doesn't sound like I don't have anything in my mouth. It's going to sound like you have your tongue sticking out, but as much as possible, you want it to not sound that way. So try this nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tip of the tongue behind the bottom teeth, push the middle forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then try tip of the tongue behind the top teeth, push the middle forward. And this time we'll do 11. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And if you want to make that harder for yourself, or if you want to zoom in on some particular phoneme transitions that you're making between the shapes, for example, 20, if I notice that movement doesn't have much control or it's a bit inconsistent, like 20, 20, 20, then I'm going to slow down and I'm going to go from phoneme to phoneme to phoneme. 20. to try to get as much control as possible and eliminate excess. When you do this, definitely practice it, if not every time, at least sometimes practice it in a mirror or with your phone, your selfie camera, and try to identify any excess that's going on and try to eliminate it. 21, 21, 21. Trimming it down, trimming it down, trimming it down until it's very, very precise and symmetrical as well. If you see any asymmetry, try to correct that. That's your articulation warm-up. Then I'd move on to a tongue twister, and you can do that in your own time, either with a thumb or your wine cork or your bone prop to help practice. And then I'd go into text, and then I'd go into improvisation.